everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Timberborn. Currently we're on episode 43 in our Oasis project playthrough. And yeah, we've just reached the age of industrialization, so our bots are almost self-replicating. We want to get them into the entire process. For example, farming all of the canola needed. So we'll end up replacing this role. So that they can obviously be placed in here. From there, they'll be doing the grease factory so they can grease their own work. We've got one in the centrifuge, or two in the centrifuge here already. We are filling up this bad water pump, so the whole system is going to be self-replicating. And of course, we'll have to take care of the parts, the bot part factories, which we seem to be short on chassis and heads. It's pretty much just due to a lack of beavers, which of course is attributed to not enough beavers. So what we can do is just pause a whole bunch of these. We've got some water to last us. Fortunately, we are going to have to put these guys back on. Put that up. I do wonder if we start building this, if the water is just going to overflow. But we'll see what happens. So our bad water protection system did not function 100%. Alright, but some of the roles are being fulfilled, which is good. It's just the extract that's a problem. And the amount of dynamite still needed, so all this dynamite over here. And then all of this, which I honestly don't think we need. So I'm going to do some cancelling on all of this. I think at a later stage, if we do want to, we can. It's just that we need to free up some workers in different roles. We can blow that up, that's fine. So sometimes you have to cut your losses. That's pretty much all of it. We will leave the big crater over here. I mean, it's almost done. We'll cancel all of these. I guess we could just blow that. Doesn't matter. And then what else did we not put anywhere? Anyone else? Anywhere else? These power shafts are coming along. Oh, there we go. It's generating quite a lot of horsepower. Just can't get someone to fill this role. Oh, looks like some extracts are coming through. And another bot Beaver is also about to fulfill a role here on the bad water pump. Seems like we're just missing chassis now. It's quite a lot of extract still required to finish this job here. Then of course we still have to do under each individual pipe on the bad water, under the deep water pumps here. So yeah, that's quite a lot. But luckily there's no other dynamite needed, so good news for us. Alright, where shall this beaver go? This robotic beaver. Cool. All the bad water is flowing more accurately. We should start to see an increase in beaver births. And looking at our production here, I think we might just have to save some of our science. Okay, it is slowly going up. Okay, we might actually need a couple number crunches. It's going to take us a while, ain't it? Increased control, charging bot. Yeah, we'll need another of these. That's unfortunate. So where would this fit in? Possibly here somewhere. That's the only problem. Well, we were spending science without regard, now we need it. It's quite funny. Explosives factory still working. Coffee breweries aren't running. We don't have any coffee. These guys seem like we've dried up here. Oof, 11 days, not great. We have a problem with our treated plank storage. Maybe that's why nothing is getting stored. We'll switch these to treated planks. And then we can set these to mega high. So of course still lots going on. We still need more power wheels. Power. So it's a slow process to replace a lot of our bots, or beavers with bots. We will do it. Make sure to automate a lot of this. But currently everything has run quite dry here. Unfortunately, the system is not complete. But it looks like this will be the solution as it is running off here. Bouncing back. Only problem is some beavers will end up being sick because of it. So definitely a wood production problem. We do have an option here too. Well, they actually did try to build all of these. I guess we'll just leave those as is. Alright, so it's a bit of a waiting game until we can replace a few of our bots. Let's see. Whoever we replace is going to cost us science. So we're going to just replace with the smelters. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can free up 5 slots there. And perhaps even all of these slots too. So yeah, they've protected the game from infinite power by just having beavers only work on the power wheels. That's quite funny. I think the next two will go into this centrifuge over here. Yeah, having extract is very important. Good news, water or bad water is on the rise, even though we're using quite a bit of it. As you can see, these are almost done. Now if we can just get someone to clear this out. We're almost... Oh, no, we're not. We're close. Right, now the beaver is here, so we're going to switch to bots. Can't do bot and beaver. Alright, we'll pause these guys. Put an extra bot in there. We should have an extra bot available. 6. Yeah, okay, so the next bot will fill this role. But bots running 24/7, yeah, it's going to be good for us. Slowly but surely we are dropping this number. Of course, we're going to have an explosion of workers once this extract process is doing better. But still we have an issue with wood. Wood is the key. We do have a bit of a farm going on that side. These have been replanted, so that also should help quite a bit. And then we have over here. So there is plans in place. And here too. We just need to finish this damn wall. the wall on the wall. And of course, not having wood is it's going to slow us down a little bit. That's not good. If this overflows here, we could have a real problem. So let's attend to this. Where is it? Landscaping. Maybe we'll do that. We're probably just over halfway for this section. Probably have to wait for the next bad tide or a drought to do these holes. Let's see how we recover in about 6 days. Extract. Well, as soon as we get it, we use it. Any planks, same thing. I do wonder though if these robots, if they die, energy, durability, age 19. Let's I wish we didn't have to do it so poorly. Okay, we're gonna save all our science, I think. We need 20,000 for the next monument. Unfortunately we used a bit too much. The good news, this is almost done. There's a bit of explosives we can actually grab from here. Where is it? They are set to high, but they're not being utilized. And the next bot's on its way. Okay, so it recharges energy. Okay, so we probably need more recharging stations. Well, here's a couple spots. Science. And it would have power though. So we'll have to do a little system over here. Do that. Alright, when that's done, we'll just build this other shaft in there. Alright, these extract breeding pods are not working super well. So let's do a whole bunch of normal breeding pods. I think it's 10-ish per, so we'll do 4. We might have a problem later on, but let's do things this way. At least we'll have more beavers on hand. And how far are they up this end? I think the lack of beavers is the problem. We'll pour some hauling district workers. They can fill some roles. Cool, now we should be able to fill all our roles. Even though hauling district workers do a lot for efficiencies, we still need workers. Of course, we also need an overflow system over here somewhere. We do have the dam set up. How would this work? We'd have to break this. That would be quite annoying. Yeah, we'd have to break that too. Don't know how we're going to get there, but we will manage and find a way. Possibly a little staircase system like this is the solution. Alright, so once that's done, we will have to reconnect the power. Over here. Could be worse. Alright, so only 7 vacancies, not too terrible. And this is almost all done. Extract's actually growing. Right, yeah, we're starting to lose some of our crops, unfortunately. Yeah, but wood is on the rise. I guess that's good for us. Alright, we'll switch this back to normal workers. And we'll put the bot in there. So our goal is obviously to get 2,000 metal. We're at 200. So it's going to take up to 10 times longer for us to get what we need. Hopefully with bots it's going to increase the speed, especially since they're all under the same tower. But as you can see, the iron bots, that when they're in the centrifuge, the numbers are going up quite nicely. Alright, we'll leave them to their own devices. We're going to focus here. We're going to have to unpause all of these and refill our water tanks. Unfortunately, that's going to take a while for the good water to come through. We do have some that will come through on this end. But if we don't finish this section, we're going to have a real problem. So we're going to have to high prioritize things accordingly. We will shift that. Okay, then we can actually delete that. What's cheaper? I think it's this. This is cheaper. Power shafts. We're gonna get more power. Okay, let's see. Set that too high. And I guess we'll set this one to high too. At least we'll have two more. Increase the power output. Okay, well they're finishing that off, so we'll leave them be. These are not getting built, so we'll just... I think we'll just delete these, to be honest. As you can see, all the extract is now flowing, so we don't want to overcook ourselves. Right, then we're switching out to bots. Maybe this dam was a good idea, to be honest. But we still have to block it off. Alright, there we go. Water's gonna start flowing in, which means we can pause these guys. And we can blow all of this. And then we'll have to build a... How would this work? I think a sluice, right? Must be. I guess that way we'll always have power. Oh, sorry, water flow. You don't have to worry too much. I don't know, let's see if this area floods now. Alright, we got beavers. They can't plant coffee beans? Tell me. Okay, so technically this is not working now. So we'll pause these guys and reassess. And hopefully we can get this valley coffee plantation up and running. We spent a lot of effort on that, so it'd be nice to have that working. This still isn't built. Priority wise, it's probably because we have just too much going on. That. It would be nice if that was connected. Alright, we're gonna open this. Bad water should flow out. Now we might be flooding ourselves, but let's take a look, see. As you can see, still quite a bit of dynamite. Has to go down. Yep, we start to flood ourselves. So this should actually be fine here. Because the water flow cannot flow any further. So this will never flood. I'll say that. Yep, it'll flood. Alright. That is all shield. Now we just gotta get this overflow system working. This means we'll have to disconnect some power sometime. Okay, we have 7 unemployed beavers. How would we like to proceed? It's not connected. No. Right, we just made a couple jobs there. And I guess we can close these. Close those. Currently have 10 bots. Blue. Okay, so they might be interchangeable with certain roles. We'll switch that to a bot. Because the drought is approaching, what we will do is close that. And this is finally getting somewhere. Okay, beavers are up to 121 now. It is looking a lot better. And looking down here, still quite a bit of left. I think we will. Does it even matter? Can't pump it. We'll have to let our reserves build up and then we'll put dynamite under the pumper parts. Otherwise it just will not work. And we're back to a wood shortage. Pull this roll. Make sure everything is set to cut. But I did forget we have these to do too. whole bunch of work to do still. Okay, these guys have cleared all the wood up here. Fantastic. So we just require 6,000 more science, and then we can build our last monument. What I am going to do is pause this control tower. I don't really want to take forever to get that going. Okay, what else can we do? Crap. That's a problem. Okay, metal 250. Gears 270. Right, it is going up slowly. This plank, this wooden stairs is almost finished. And hopefully we can plant all of these. Let's see if the zone expand. To keep our beavers safe, we'll do something like this. Technically, they should be able to reach that one. Okay, let's take a look. There we go. We can play on these guys. And we have 4 more beavers who are unemployed, so we will assign them over here. And our next bot should be available shortly. Seems like bot chassis are our weakness at the moment. So we'll switch this to chassis. We have quite a few arms. But good news, extract is no longer a issue. Could be we have a pathing issue, so let's do this. Oh, the beavers population is exploding. I'm an idiot. Let's pause this. Yes, I am. So, a forester does the coffee, not a farmhouse. Something I did not realize. I guess I can always plant some more oak trees. There's going to be one busy coffee plantation. Right, well, that works out in the end, I guess. Seems like we have another bot available, so we're going to switch off the smelter. Okay, so any and all hauling posts, we'll put those on. So these roles should be fulfilled up quite quickly. With all these extra breeding pods. Okay, currently we're at 28 well-being. It seems like there's a bit of contamination. We're just waiting on coffee and mangrove fruits. And then we can obviously do all these extra well-being detailers. Watch out. There's got to be a very efficient way of doing it all, so they all get affected by it. We'll have to figure that out at a later stage. Yeah, fortunately this forester is underwater, so we'll have to figure out a way to change that. Right guys, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you again for joining. I really do appreciate it. And of course, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Cheers.